internal combustion engines being around for about 4,000 years, you'd think most people would at least have a basic understanding of how they work. However, I'm friends with most people, and I can tell you that is not the case.
Well, what do you mean you don't know what a camshaft is?
Isaac, shut the fuck.
And I won't take that. My friends are awesome people. They deserve to be knowledgeable. So we'll start with the basics.
Electrical fancy.
It seems as if fuel is not a finite resource, although oddly enough, no one can afford it anymore. Fuel is transported via the fuel pump to the cylinder ports, where it creates an explosion with the help of air, spark, and compression. Air is let into the engine with a valve, and it's sucked in with the piston by moving downward after the force of the explosion. All of the waste is then pushed out by the piston moving up with the help of inertia. And notice, everything here is moving quite quickly. The timing of everything has to be relatively precise. Many car people you meet are against electric vehicles. You're listening to one of them right now. However, that doesn't go without saying that if it weren't for the DC electric motor, starting every vehicle would be a bit of a hassle.
About this particular car, the Didion Bouton, is that when you turn the handle, it will break your wrist.
Many early vehicles used a hand crank that plugged into the front of the crankshaft, the thing that the pistons are connected to make them go up and down, to start it, although this took a lot of force. Vehicles these days use an electric motor to spin the engine to give it power. And it's a good thing they did, because
7 members of staff at the Motor Museum have had their wrists broken by this very car.
the starter motor is powered by the battery powering every single electric piece on your vehicle, whether that be the gauge cluster, the infotainment screen, or whatever you connect to it. Great question, text that I put on the computer screen. I'll tell you how. Immediately after the engine comes the transmission, which has multiple gears inside of it, simply put, to allow the car to go faster. Now, I don't mean to intimidate you or anything, but there are quite a few versions of a transmission. There is the CVT, the automatic, the manual, the transaxle. But to wear off the intimidation, I'll just say it's not important right now. The next part, unless your vehicle is four-wheel drive, again, not important right now, is the drive shaft. The drive shaft is a long cylinder with two universal shafts at the end, one connecting the transmission, the other connecting the differential. Speaking of the differential, its job is to give the left and right axle power while they are separated. This has to be done because while a vehicle is turning, the outer wheels are spinning faster than the inner wheels. After that, it's a simple circular motion of the wheels that lets the car go backwards and forwards, as well as
Some more. 5, 6, order and